Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? So, welcome to my review on Banjo-kazooie. So, before I get started, make sure, if you guys are new here, to subscribe and hit the bell button. I do try to live stream once every single day, and we are currently going to be doing some Donkey Kong 64, and I know how massive this game is, so this is going to be a long series, and I'm going to try and live stream it once every single day. So, yeah, come out for that, guys. But yeah, let's get straight to the review of this game. First, I think this game really should be looked at in a microscope with how well it did in the aspect of how hard a level became later on in the game. Mumbo's Mountain, you started out in the game. It's really easy. You learn a lot of basic moves that you need to play the entire game. It tells you exactly what you need to do right at the start of the game. This is what you do. And so, I really liked what it did. It was kind of a smaller area too, and so it was really easy to collect all the notes, all the jiggies, and all the Jinjos. So it made the game teach you. And then, when you move on to Treasure Cove, that's when the game is like, okay, we're not going to be like this anymore. The game is going to expand. It kept the same difficulty level as Mumbo for me, I believe, but it just made it a wider thing. And then Clankers, it was like, bam, you got to learn to swim. I know you've been swimming in Treasure and Mumbo's, but the entire level's swimming, so it teaches you to swim. Then what's the one after that? I believe it was Freezy Peak. Freezy Peak teaches you to fly. So every level, it slightly got harder. It slightly got harder throughout the entire game, and then every level had a purpose too. It had a purpose with teaching you something that you needed to do at the end of the game, which not a lot of games do. Like, for instance, let's see. This one doesn't. This one, its main problem is if you get a dungeon item in the game and you learn a move, you don't need it. You don't need it anymore. The only exception is bombs. That's about it, and the hook shot. Like, there's not really much left that you need for that. So, that one, Zelda, didn't do that correct. Banjo-kazooie, it did. You needed to stilt run a lot. You needed to fly a lot. You needed to use the launch pads a lot. You needed to shoot eggs a lot. You needed gold feathers a lot. So I really like what it did with that. What else did I like? I like how colorful the game was. The game was very colorful. It was very bright. And it just gave you this warm feeling of this is going to be a very pleasant game. And it was very childish. Like, I use that in a proper term, like childish. Like, it's a very child-friendly looking game. Then the humor of the game comes in when you get a little older, like I am now. And this is the first time I ever played this game. So as a kid, I already know I would not have gotten any of the jokes between Kazooie and the mole. Those two were cracking me up the entire time I was playing. They were just going at each other's throat, and Banjo's just pretty much sitting there just like, this is ridiculous. Bull. You two shut up. So, I really like the humor, the color, the characters. Some of them are memorable, some of them are not, and some of them just belong in Conker's Bad Fur Day. Why is there a toilet that talks? I don't understand. I thought that was really funny. In the stream, I was like, I think I belong in Conker's Bad Fur Day. And instead of a pumpkin, I'd just be a shit. Yeah, I really like that. I like a lot of the atmosphere too. I really liked probably my favorite atmosphere in the game would be Rusty Bucket Bay. You know, a lot of people hate that level with a passion. I can see why. There's only one reason why I'd hate that level. It's because of the engine room jiggy. But it kind of tells you that as soon as you enter that, it's muggy. It's not clean. It's a tanker. You know it's not going to be easy. It just shows you that this is going to be a rough job, but once you do it, there is going to be great achievements for it. And so that's kind of what Rusty Bucket Bay did for me, looking back at it. It's just this gross level, just disgusting. Oil in the water, there's a dolphin that's dying under the anchor, the freaking tubes bite the shit out of you. Like, this level was made to make you lose. It was made to make you want to quit the game. So that's why I really like that level, because it gave me the sense of, okay, the game is getting hard now. So, when I 100%ed that level, I felt like I could beat this entire game. So then we went over and 100%ed a lot of the other levels. And then, the final level of the game took everything that I just said about Rusty Bucket Bay, made it pretty, but made it harder. Click Clock Wood just was a rough experience. It was rough, it was gritty, it was hard, it was confusing, but that's what a final level needs to do. It needs you to be ready for the very end of the game. And it just made me miserable. Jeez. Like, yeah, I had to go back multiple times. I had to grab enough notes just to get past, to run Tilda's freaking furnace, and then I had to get enough just to open the double health, and those took the entire chat to help me through that. This game was the epitome of a Wii play. Like, this game, I would not have beat this without anybody in the chat. Period. If I did this myself, I would have gave up on this after Treasure Cove Island. Clanker's Cavern was confusing. But, now we gotta talk. And then there's the desert level. I really like that. There was a lot of secrets. A lot of secrets in that level. A lot of puzzles. Let's talk. I'm gonna give every level a shot. Clanker's Cavern. I liked Clanker himself. He was really cool. There's a lot of cool stuff in that. Mad Monster Mansion, Halloween level, really good, really cartoonish. I really like that. Hi, Ashley Pooh. I like how that was made. Let's see. I think I'm forgetting some levels. Freezy Peak was very colorful, Christmassy. Those snowmen can go fuck themselves. What? And then let's talk about... Can you drink your own, please? Okay, whatever. So, the parts I didn't like this game... This camera's horrendous. This camera's absolutely horrendous. The hit detection's really weird on some things. Like, in the fall of Click Clock Wood, that acorn that's up in the air floating, it was very interesting how I never got it. Well, eventually I did get it, obviously, but it just took a while for some reason. Because it just wasn't connecting. I swear to God, Banjo's ball sack at one point hit it, and the game was like, nah, we're not going to register it. Then the camera... It's a 1998 game. It's on the Nintendo 64. That's passable at that stage in the game. But the one thing that's not is you can't aim like this. You aim like this. And that really screws you up in the final boss fight when you have to shoot eggs at her, or you have to shoot eggs in specific statues. It was just a mess trying to get the specific aim correctly. So it was really, really frustrating, but eventually you do get used to it. Targeting the eggs were really hard for me as well. But the big problem with this was the flying sequence with Gruntilda. That freaking bitch. I swear to God, I would aim the thing like this. But but they were facing this way. Like the body's this way, but the heads are faced this way. So the game would fix it so it would go straight like this, but Gruntilda is over here. So I shoot right past her, and I would just get really upset because I know that if I aimed it correctly, if the game would let me aim the way I wanted it to, I would have hit her multiple times. So that caused a death for me when I had 2 feathers left and I had to hit her once. The game went like this. I was just like, why would you do this when I aimed like this? So it was really confusing in that part. So overall, would I recommend this game? Absolutely. I'd say go buy it. Go buy it tomorrow if you haven't owned it. I really wish I bought this game earlier. I am very privileged to say I have 100% of this game, and that I have a rejuvenated... This game has completely rejuvenated my entire YouTube channel single-handedly, or single-cartridgely. The final rating of this game would be a 9 out of 10 for me, mainly due to the fact that this, and the camera is this. Like, the joke in the chat was, Gruntilda's not my problem, it's the camera I'm fighting against. Yeah, in other words, get this game. It's absolutely amazing. And, I'm excited to play Banjo-kazooie, after I have my wedding all finished. So, if you guys did like the review of my game, I will be doing more reviews after I do complete streams of the series. So if you guys did like the video, please give it a thumbs up and share and subscribe. I do try to live stream once every single day, just reminding you guys of that once again. So I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your night and have a lovely Monday. Tomorrow is Monday. Or this might go up on Monday. Who knows? Have a lovely Tuesday. Have a happy Monday. Have a happy Friday. I don't know when this goes up or when you watch this. So, but thank you guys again, and see you at the streams. Oh, no.